gain fat much more easily and they mobilize it much less readily,
Hmm.
which isn't that the human dilemma, right? Superimposed on that are the effects of the diet itself, the nature of the diet. There's a diet rich in, simple, easily digestible, highly processed foods because that's all mom could afford or wanted to eat.
Mhm.
Put on top of that, these highly processed foods are full of obesogens as well, whether it's dietary obesogens like too much sugar or chemical obesogens like perfluorinated chemicals in the packaging or
Mm.
pesticides left over from when the food was grown. All of these things are adding on top of each other.
When you do the TBT experiments in mice where you see this transgenerational epigenetic thing going on, you said you give them a little bit more fat in their diet. You go from 13% of calories from
Mhm.
fat to 20%, which is more,
Right.
but not an incredible increase. They get fatter much quicker. I would imagine that when you look at the metabolism of those mice, the metabolism of fatty acids is somehow different. Is that the case?
We haven't looked at that, but you could imagine that something like that's going on, that they're storing more of the fat they consume than the others. We do know that when you fast the animals afterwards, or at the end of the experiment, we fast the animals overnight before we do insulin sensitivity and things like that. The animals that were not exposed to TBT, whose ancestors lose weight very fast. So a mouse will lose 10% of its body weight overnight if you fast it. The TBT animals hold on to the fat. Really easy to get fat and hard to lose weight.
Interesting.